What's up, guys? So this is basically a video on my very first fight. Excuse me. So since this was a story about my first fight, I'm just gonna be playing some Call of Duty just because, and I think it's a pretty good way to commentate while putting out entertainment in a way. I don't fucking know. But so my first fight was when I was 7 years old. I forget the kid's name, but we used to be like sort of friends. But then one day, we were disagreeing about something, and then these two older kids who were like really big douchebags, they wouldn't stop like harassing us and being all like fight, fight, fight because we were disagreeing. Something I'm not sure what it was, but I'm pretty sure it was dumb because I'm a fucking dumbass. But so that day when we were about to fight, the older kids, they kept on saying fight, 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 and they kept on like encouraging us to fight. And because they were doing that, at least I did, but we thought that we were cool, so we did what they said, obviously. And then there were some other kids around too. There was one other kid, and we were like, have you guys ever seen like one of those grass hills where like the gutter trail thingies are? And it's all like grassy and shit up there. We were up on one of those, and so we started like, fighting sort of pretend because we didn't really want to hurt each other because we were like friends in a way. Like we just knew each other. We hung out. Like when my close friends weren't at home, we would hang out. Kind of like friends with benefits because we weren't like that big of friends. And so we didn't really want to hurt each other. And then he like punched me in the face kind of hard. So then I got mad, and then we just kept on like punching each other. And one of the funniest things I remember is that we started kicking each other in the balls, but it didn't hurt at all because we didn't go through puberty, obviously. We were only 7, and it didn't hurt either of us. I didn't feel it at all. Even like I might have, but I probably didn't feel it because of adrenaline. But we kept on doing that, and then once like he did that, and then I pushed him, and then one of the older kids was recording it too. And then I pushed him, and I punched him in the face, and he almost like fell to the ground. He stumbled a little bit, and then he pushed me down a grass hill. Now remember, this guy is like 2 times my size, but the same age. This guy was fat as fuck. And he pushed me like off the side of the hill, and I was rolling down a little bit. And then once I got up, I got all mad. And the day earlier, one of my friends showed me a knife, a pocket knife, and he was 2 years older than me. He was 8 years old. And so he hid it, and I knew where it was. And the next day I grabbed it because I was like, oh, cool, my first pocket knife. I'm only 7 years old and stuff like that. And I felt so bad because the next day he was all like, where's my pocket knife? What the heck, man? I just found that. And he was all like bummed about it, And I felt kind of bad for him. So then Blake was obviously all bummed out about it. No! He was bummed out about it, and then I took it from him, that's why he was bummed. And after the fight that me and him had, Blake was not there to witness the fight. After the fight was done, like, how he, like, I walked off, because I sort of got beat by, like, a kid that was, like, 3 times my size. I mean, holy shit, he was a fat motherfucker. But, or no, I think his brother's name was Jacob, the kid that I was fighting. I forget the kid that I was fighting, I forget his name. But, so, once I started, like, walking off, because I felt kind of ashamed that I lost in a fight, he started running over and he, like, punched my back, and then that's when I got, like, really mad. So, I turned around, I punched him in the face, and I was like, I'm gonna kill you with my pocket knife. I'm gonna shred you. I'm gonna tear you into shreds with my knife. And then he started crying and running away, obviously. I mean, I would too. But, so remember, I was only 7. I mean, I was probably a really fucked up kid back then. That's more than likely why I said that. And, I mean, I was just a fucking retard. So his mom found out, and, because the kid ran home to his mom, and then he told his mom, and then his mom came outside, grabbed me by the neck, and started walking me home. As we passed their house, I looked in the backyard, and one of the older kids was showing the video to the dad, and the dad was laughing because his son, like, kind of beat me up, you know? And so his mom grabbed me by the neck, yanked me, and started, like tugging me over to my damn house. Like, bitch, the fuck? And she was, like, screaming at me, like, don't do that to a kid. And then my mom was all like, I'm sorry for that. I mean, you know, he doesn't really do that stuff unless he gets really mad. And then she was like, oh yeah, they got in a fight. And then my mom was like, oh, that makes a lot more fucking sense. And so yeah, it's basically the first fight I got into. My mom told my dad that I told a kid that I would pull a knife on him. And my dad just laughed, obviously. My dad rarely even gives a shit. Fuck. So yeah, that was basically the story, basically the story of my very first fight of when I was a kid. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you liked, please slap that like button, and if you want to, you can subscribe to GNN Gaming. And yeah, I appreciate all the support that you guys have been giving us on all of our channels. And that's basically it. As you guys always know, stay cool.